Hey everybody, what's up and welcome to my cassette haul video. As I said in my last video, the record collection, this is my cassette collection. The old school and the new school, and trust me, the new school is going to get way bigger very soon because thankfully a lot of big artists are releasing tapes, like albums on tapes now. Now we're going to get into that when I go into the new school tape collection. But let me first go through my old school collection. Now, I'm not going to be going through the songs and every single one, but there is going to be a little bit of stories and facts thrown in. So let's get right into it. This is House of Pain on Point, and that is a cassette single. That has no cover, but it's the original Beverly Hills 3 soundtrack. That is an awesome song, R.E.M., Everybody Hurts. That is one of my mixtapes from back in the day, The Assassin in the Mix, Volume 1, and I did the artwork myself. You can see there. And that is a Cypress Hill cassette single, Throw Your Set in the Air. This is Ice Cube, Bop Gun. Very huge influence growing up for me. But Ice Cube was. And this is Busta Rhymes, When Disaster Strikes cassette tape. This is Richie S, African Dance. Solo, Heaven. Public Enemy, Give It Up, and that's a cassette single. The Brat, and that is an album. That is Another Tantrum, The Brat. Funk Dubious, and I don't know if it's not an album. I'm sure it is an album, but I'm not sure. The Fugees, The Score, what an album, and they actually recorded that on an 8-track studio in their basement apparently. Onyx, Back the Fuck Up album. Cypress Hill album, and what a cool album it is. Brandy, Sitting Up in My Room. Funkmaster Flex, 60 Minutes of Funk mixtape, but it's actually an album. Snoop Dogg, E-Dog, Gin and Juice cassette single. Mary J. Blige, Share My World cassette album. That's the first of many by DJ Expert, a Dublin producer. That's his first mixtape. That's Cork's own, very own Stevie G, Sir Henry's radio-friendly More Disco mixtape. I got that in Comet Records back in the day. These are just blank tapes. This is Funk Dubious, Brothers Doobie. Warren G, Do You See? Monica, Don't Take It Personal, and that is a single. Another single, Cypress Hill, I Ain't Going Out Like That. Pure Swing 5, R&B. Aaliyah, If Your Girl Only Knew. That's another, oh no, this is the One FM Rap Show tribute to Notorious B.I.G. That was the year he got killed, unfortunately. Now, I've got a little story with these ones. A lot of ye mightn't have a clue who these are, but a lot of ye might. Concert Connection. And this is from 1991. When I was a small kid, I used to love going to Dublin in the bridge just off O'Connell Street to get these guys. These were bootlegs, but they're not bootlegs of albums that are in stores. This is actually Slane Castle, Saturday the 16th of May in 1992. And they used to sell them in there, actually on the bridge. And I often saw, once or twice anyway, the guards used to actually see them and chase them up and down the street. Well, not up and down the street, but they used to chase them up the street because these were like illegal bootlegs. But now, I never download music for free. I always pay for my music. And if an album leaks, I always wait for it to be released. But these were different because these were concerts. And then sometimes you got really, really good songs that were recorded in the studio but didn't make the album. So the only way you'd hear these songs would be these bootlegs. That was Cassette Collection Productions. And they used to sell them in Dublin. And that there is the Hippodrome in Paris, Guns N' Roses, in 1991. That is a really, really nice cassette to have. Absolutely brilliant. That's Cloud 9, a cassette album. Another Stevie G, Sir Henry's Back Bar Classics mixtape. And this is another Concert Collections one, NWA, 1990 Brixton Academy. There's Easy on the cover there. Really, really cool cassette tape. Really nice one to have in my collection. This is Brandy, her first album on cassette. That's the mixtape I had back in the day, The Assassin, Point Blank, and I did the illustration in the cover. Warren G and Nate Dogg, Regulate, cassette single. Tony Braxton album. Gina G, Just a Little Bit. House of Pain, cassette single. TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool. Pulp, Disco 2000. Michelle Gale, Happy Just to Be With You. Rhyme Syndicate, Coming True, cassette album. That's another mixtape I did back in the day, Can't Up the Hustle. Escape, Feels So Good, cassette single. The Assassin, No Diggity, another mixtape I did. Usher, My Way album. Jodeci, Freak on You, cassette single. That is no cover, but that is Juvenile, 400 Degrees. I love that album, really good Dirty South. That is Jungle Brothers Soul and Disco Festival. And that's a mixtape made from the Soul and Disco Festival when the Jungle Brothers played in Cork. That is my own cassette single from back in the day, The Assassin, Lyrical Assassination. And that was my first official release. And Snoop Doggy Dogg, What's My Name? Cypress Hill, Where the Ship Goes Down. Escape, Who Can I Run To? And this is another Concert Connections one. This is Cypress Hill in Phoenix Festival in 17th of July 1993. And that there is the cover. Okay, now on to the new school tapes. And now I've not as many as the new school tapes, but as I said, I'm going to build my collection because thankfully the big artists are releasing their albums on cassette. And this is a reissue that came out a while back for Record Store Day. And what a one it is to have. AC/DC Back in Black album. Really cool cassette there. Nice to have that. And as I said, that was released for Record Store Day, re-released. So it was released originally in 1980, then in 2003, and then in 2018 for Record Store Day. And this is Kylie Minogue, and I love the look of this cassette. As you can see, it is gold, and her album is called Golden. That's one of my favourite all-time cassettes. That's Kylie's new album, Golden. And thankfully, when these artists are releasing their albums on cassette, it is really helping revive the format of cassette. This is Awesome Mix Volume 1 from Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and it's done in a really cool looking mixtape style, as if you wrote it yourself. That's really cool. And that's Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 1, and it's the same thing. And you saw these in my Stranger Things haul, the Stranger Things cassette, and it's like a fake VHS cassette, really, really cool, and a red cassette. Awesome. That's another one of my favourite cassettes. And then Volume 2, the same thing, fake VHS, and a lovely looking black cassette. And then Morrissey, Low in High School. That's another new album released on cassette lately. So that's my cassette collection, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you've any comments or any suggestions of videos that you'd like me to do, well, just let me know in the comment section below. Thanks as always for watching, everyone, and please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye.